My name is Ain. For the mini project, Nadia, IQLIMA and I decided to do a Thermistor Temperature Alarm Sensor. The main objective of this project is to sense the high temperature in the building and to alert the resident in the event of a fire. The owner of the 13-story building is concerned about the residents' safety in the event of a fire. As a result, the owner intends to install a buzzer on each floor to alert people in the building.
Okay, next I will present about the block diagram of the project, the circuit design and the simulation. First, I will show you our block diagram of the project.
First, we need a battery as a power supply. Then a diode, because this diode is to allow current to flow easily in one direction. Third, we need temperature sensor, so that this temperature sensor is to detect the temperature whether it is rises or falls. Then we need 3-terminal operational amplifier op-amp. This 3-terminal operational amplifier have 3 terminals, which is 2 inputs and 1 output. So from here, we can see that the 2 input is from diode and the thermistor, which is temperature sensor. So, the final step of this block diagram is buzzer. The buzzer will sound when a fire is occurring, while the buzzer will silence when no fire occurs.
Next, this is our circuit design.
In this circuit design, the component that we use is first, temperature sensor, which is to detect the temperature whether rises or not. Second, resistor. Resistor is mainly used to stabilize and regulate the current and voltage in the circuit by reducing current flow and divide voltage. Third, capacitor. Capacitor is to storing the electric charge, which is electricity. Fourth, diode. Diode is allow current to flow easily in one direction. Besides, small forward voltage drop across the diode. Fifth, cables. Cables is to connect all the other components. Sixth, connectors. The connectors that we use is ground to conduct electricity to the ground. Seventh, battery as a power supply. 8. 3-terminal operational amplifier op-amp have 3 terminals, which is 2 input and 1 output. This 3-terminal op-amp is an analog circuit block that amplifies 2 different voltage inputs and produce a single-ended voltage output. 9th, buzzer. The buzzer is to sound the fire alarm when a fire occurs.
Lastly, the simulation.
Okay, here the simulation that have been made. So from here, we can conclude that the buzzer sounds when the thermistor reading is 2200 ohm, which is showing the temperature is rising. While for this simulation, when the thermistor is 2300 ohm, where the temperature falls, the buzzer doesn't sound.
So for the result, this is the circuit that we have. This is the thermistor. This is the diode one. And this is the capacitor and buzzer, which is the output. And we start simulation when the thermistor at 2200 ohms, the buzzer will sound because the temperature is high. By using the same circuit, but we change the thermistor to 2300, and We start simulate and we can see that the buzzer will not sound at 2300 ohms because the temperature is low. Further discussion, we can distinguish two conditions based on the results, which is when the temperature is high and when the temperature is low. The buzzer will sound when the temperature is high and will not sound when the temperature is low, as seen in the simulation above. When using a thermistor, we already know that the temperature is high when the resistance is low. Based on the circuit, capacitor bank must connect in parallel with the load resistance so that correction of power factor is done. By adding a capacitor bank, this will increase the power factor of the overall system. For the first condition, based on the circuit, once the temperature is high, which is the resistance low, it will send input to LED 1, which is D1 and buzzer, and sound coming from buzzer. As a result of the result obtained, the buzzer will sound at a resistance of 2200 ohms due to the high temperature. And for the second condition, the temperature is low and nothing will happen in LED 1, which is D1, and the buzzer will not sound. Because the temperature is low, the buzzer will not sound at 2300 ohms resistance. So based on the circuit, we can see that LED and buzzer are the output of the system. When the buzzer sounds, this can help save a building's workers by allowing them to recognize the symptom of the fire.
In conclusion, the thermistor is a combined